and welcome to Safety 101. That's how the video starts. We're going to talk about the lyrics today. So the Safety 101 is kind of a take off of, just like a regular college course. It's kind of like an introduction to everything that I'm going to be kind of doing going forward. It's kind of setting the stage, kind of like that way. It's Danger Rick on a first name basis. Dangerous, this lyrical oasis. Stranger to these cyberspaces, endangered, blown up databases. It's Danger Rick on a first name basis. So basically, it's kind of like an introduction. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. Lyrical oasis just kind of gives you a kind of like a visual representation of, kind of painting a picture with the words. Stranger to these cyberspaces. So I made a bunch of videos over the last, 10 plus years. So this is kind of like me taking everything off of the internet and then kind of reintroducing myself to kind of make make a new run at it. Life's a storm. Do you play it safe? Do you hide inside or just ride the waves? Make days count or count the days. Improve this life. There are many ways. Coming off the idea, if life's a storm, do you stay inside and just wait for it to stop raining, or do you just kind of face it and just kind of go forward? I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's kind of that premise. Pick one thing and just kind of improve on it every day, and eventually you get where you want to be. Adjust your life to improve your chances. Staggered steps to find advancement. Don't succumb to the circumstances. They'll always laugh at you who dances. It's kind of the idea that even if you're crawling towards a goal, you're not making a bunch of leeway. Even the staggered steps kind of get you closer to where you're trying to be. They'll always laugh at he who dances. Just kind of the idea that people will always make fun of people who are enjoying themselves, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter as long as you're enjoying the ride. And I'll stop and ask, what do I desire? Do I have the fuel to ignite this fire? Valid excuse, am I too tired? Do I keep it pushing? How am I wired? This is just kind of a poke at, just kind of the internal struggles that, all artists kind of face, whether it's music or painting or dance or anything like that. You never know if the time you're putting in or the skills that you're acquiring, you never know if you're really good enough to, kind of keep it going. Whoa there. Now I have to ask, are you still with me? Sitting in all like nah brah about what just hit me? Please forgive me, I'm just trying to showcase these lyrical skills. Currently more of a hobby. Now here's how Danger Rick pays the bills. The lyrical skills kind of aspect. A lot of people, when I sent the video or uploaded it, they didn't really know if it was going to be a rap video or if it was like a safety video or whatever it was. So it's just kind of showing that I'm trying to showcase that. I've been doing this for a couple of years, and now I'm kind of like ready to put more time into it, kind of take it one step at a time. Currently more of a hobby. Now here's how Danger Rick pays the bills. It's kind of ironic because how I pay the bills is actually with my safety job. So just a little play off that. Showcase health, feed the machine, eyes wide open and yet I dream. Get this cream too young for the woo. Talking Tang Clan, no Han from the zoo. Beats bananas so I'm fly like a bat. Suplexing rappers, yeah, pin them to the mat. Hold all the gold, I have no limits. One line at a time, that's how I risk it. Too young for the woo is a reference to Wu-Tang Clan. No Han from the zoo is a reference to Wuhan, China, which is how the whole COVID thing kind of started out. Beats bananas, so I'm fly like a bat, just another reference to the Wuhan thing. Suplexing rappers, so I pin them to the mat. Hold all the gold, I have no limits. Just kind of a jab at me being a big wrestling fan over the years. So it's kind of a little gold nugget in there for you. Hit you with the quickness, down with the sickness, disturbing the herd, get what they deserve. Down with the sickness by Disturbed. Kind of a little hidden gem in there, but something I used to listen to growing up. I needed the song and didn't even know. All eyes on me like it's Truman Show. Life's just the ripple as the river flows, the blade of grass right before it snows. So I needed the song and didn't even know. This was more or less just kind of an idea that I was kind of playing with for a long time, and eventually I'm just going to I'm just going to do it. This is kind of what I want to do. The Truman Show reference, also kind of a reference to the Eminem Show. Kind of just that idea of, when you're in that moment, you feel like all eyes are on you, whether you're in public and you're paranoid or whatever, or if you're under the influence of hallucinogens or something like that. You never know when you feel like everybody's, eyes are on you. Life's just the ripple as the river flows, the blade of grass right before it snows. So much of life is just the stuff you don't pay attention to, the lawn, the night before the snow comes, or we're looking at a river and looking at the ripples on top of the water. Just the little things that you don't always pay attention to. I try to, without sounding so totally cheesy, I try to smell the roses and kind of enjoy it as I'm going along. This is a lot of bars. It might start to feel like a prison sentence. We'll soon be free, you'll see, but this time with a vengeance. Just kind of pointing out that this is, the most words I've ever put into a song, the most bars I've ever put together. So just kind of a reference to, kind of coming back with a vengeance and, trying to make something. I'm sure by now that you've heard enough like an Oreo, the song is overstuffed an infinite amount of verbs and nouns, perfectly paired with these safety sounds. So when I first got the beat, that first siren that went off just made me think of, being in a building and having the alarm go off, or having a nitrogen tank at work, set off some type of sensor and having everybody have to evacuate and all that stuff. So it was really just the beat kind of stemmed that whole, okay, maybe I should do this about safety or about, the dangerous, aspect of whatever it needs to be. And that kind of really stemmed. It was just that one sound kind of got me going. And then just kind of, I like the wordplay at that, at the beginning of the verse. You may say that this is some preachy shit, putting all this effort, it's not even a hit. Well, actually, that wasn't even the goal. I needed a new project for the soul. I mean, when I'm working on this, I don't want to make it sound like, I'm trying to be a rapper or whatever I'm trying to do. I just more or less wanted to make a video, and I needed music to put it to, and this is just kind of like the whole 360 of what I get to work on. I didn't want to sound preachy. I just kind of want to make a song and put whatever words I wanted to it, and kind of just have full creative control. On the outside looking in, it might look like I'm putting a ton of effort into it. I mean, I am putting a considerable amount of effort. Right now I'm sitting in my basement in front of a green screen with 9 lights on me. So, it is what it is. And then I need a new project for the soul is, basically, between going to work and going to the gym and hanging out with my girlfriend and playing with the dog and doing all the ins and outs of life. I try to have something that I'm always thinking about or something I'm always working on. So, just kind of taking that next step of, okay, now this project is done. Now I'm going to do the behind the scenes video, and then I can kind of recycle and kind of get my thoughts and, in line and get ready for the next one. The big thing is, a lot of the feedback that I got back was fairly positive. People that were kind of impressed that, I could put a song together that, that okay. Just kind of gives me confidence to, make the next one even better and kind of hold myself to a higher standard as I kind of take the steps going forward. And especially with this Safety 101 kind of topic, it kind of opens up the possibility to, maybe for a sequel or something like that, or maybe just a line in a video. So we'll see what kind of unfolds in the next couple weeks, next couple months. But, definitely look out for Safety 202 in the future. All right. Peace.